Outlander Season 8, Episode 6, titled Blessed Are the Merciful, will premiere on Starz next week, marking the beginning of the second section of the final chapter. This episode is expected to be emotionally rich as it wraps up the series' narrative. Following the violence and alliances depicted in Episode 5, the characters, particularly the Mackenzies and the Frasers, will have the opportunity to recover from their individual conflicts and reflect on their future paths. Additionally, Ian and Rachel will come across a character they believe can aid them in their quest to find Emily. Overall, the final 5 episodes promise to deliver significant moments of healing and resolution for the characters. The current season of the program promises to delve into previously unexplored territories, generating excitement among viewers. As the narrative unfolds, there remains significant uncertainty about certain plot elements, particularly for those who are familiar with the source material. The emotional depth of the show is anticipated to intensify, given the consistent emotional themes throughout. Key characters, notably Jamie and Claire, are expected to receive substantial focus, while supporting characters like Ian are also poised to have their moments. Additionally, fans desire an announcement of a spin-off before the series finale, though this remains uncertain. Outlander Season 8, Episode 5, Sin for the Devil, is where the action truly picks up. Jamie and Captain Charles Cunningham officially clash in this romance series episode, which is effectively a full-scale conflict on Fraser's Ridge. Not only that, but while Brienne waits tensely at Lord John's home, Roger becomes entangled in the siege of Savannah. Additionally, we learn more about William's investigation into the death of his cousin Ben. There's a lot to explore when you include Benjamin Cleveland's arrival in Fraser's Ridge. Jamie learned that Captain Cunningham was organizing a loyalist militia on Fraser's Ridge earlier in Outlander Season 8. Instead of accepting the purportedly retired Redcoat's invitation to join him, Jamie sets out to gather men for his own militia around the country. He was hesitant to accept the murderous Benjamin Cleveland's assistance at that point. But when Jamie learns of Cunningham's schemes in Outlander Season 8, Episode 5, he is unable to reject the devil's help. Mr. Whitaker, the father of the twins Claire gave birth to, arrives at Fraser's Ridge with a warning for Jamie at the beginning of Outlander Season 8, Episode 5. While hunting with the Cherokee, he was contacted by white men who wanted to enlist them in Ferguson's loyalist militia. The men declared that Cunningham, not Jamie, would soon be in command of Fraser's Ridge. According to Whitaker, this indicates that Jamie is about to be attacked. He is correct, of course. Jamie believes that shortly after their lodge meeting, Cunningham will launch an attack. He gathers as many men as he can, and Jamie flees into the woods while the men conclude their prayer in the church. The tenants who supported Cunningham are lured in by him and his crew, who then write down their names. They won't be harmed, but in the upcoming Outlander episodes, they will undoubtedly be expelled. At the trade station, Cunningham and Jamie engage in a confrontation that doesn't go well for either of them. Since his deceased son informed him that they would not see each other for another 7 years, 5 years from Outlander's present, Cunningham is certain that he cannot pass away. Cunningham did not anticipate suffering a lifelong injury. At first, Cunningham's only intention was to apprehend Jamie and transport him to Ferguson for hanging. But when it becomes apparent that Jamie won't go easy, the two men engage in a full-scale conflict. Cunningham is extremely dangerous because he fights like a man who believes he is unbeatable. He almost murders Jamie, and if Buck hadn't arrived just in time to shoot Cunningham in the lower back, he would have. Claire says that Cunningham might never be able to walk again after Jamie and Buck bring him to her. She can extract the bullet, and his spine may mend along with the wound. It's evident, though, that Claire doesn't anticipate this result. It's unclear exactly what this will mean for Cunningham, since his main adversary is crippled and the identities of his men have been made public. Jamie is only marginally safer on the ridge. Nevertheless, he is aware that Cunningham is merely Ferguson's agent. There is still danger. Roger went to the Continental camp outside of Savannah in Outlander Season 8, Episode 4, to ask for supplies and guns for Fraser's Ridge. But as the rebel fighters got ready for war, he found himself unable to flee. This is the actual siege of Savannah, which happened in 1779. Roger is aware that the Continental Army's attempt to capture the city is bound to fail. Still, he feels the call to be there, in the thick of things, to serve some larger purpose. It's unknown if Roger's involvement in the conflict has more significant repercussions, but he undoubtedly saves at least one life. He returns to the battlefield to assist more after carrying a little drummer boy to safety and placing him in the hands of Rachel's brother, Denzel Hunter. At that moment, an explosion blows him backward. Roger is blown off his feet, and we witness a kind of flashback. He's going through a similar catastrophe as a small child, but an enigmatic guy catches him. When Roger transported his father, Jeremiah Mackenzie, back by means of the stones to the 20th century in Season 7 of Outlander, he experienced a flashback that resembled this one in Season 8. Whatever this means, Roger makes it through the fight. The couple is reunited when Brianna goes to the Continental camp for answers because she was too nervous to wait for word at Lord John's house. William brought Brianna to the camp, which is eventually good for him because the visit gives him some long-needed answers. William has been looking into his cousin Benjamin Gray's death during Outlander Season 8. Ben, a redcoat, is said to have passed away from disease while the rebels were holding him captive. But when William went to investigate, he discovered that Ben's grave was actually occupied by another guy. William thought his cousin was still alive as a result of this. But when he ran out of proof, he abandoned the quest. When William finally finds Ben at the Continental camp, his suspicions are validated. He wears the rebels' blue outfit and is referred to by Denzel as General Bleecker. William is initially overjoyed to see Ben still alive, but he immediately puts it together and gets furious. Ben has assumed a phony identity on the opposite side, pretended to be dead, and abandoned his wife and son. William is not likely to be pleased with his betrayal. Naturally, it won't help that he recently had a fairly sultry encounter with Ben's widow. Benjamin Cleveland ultimately makes it to Fraser's Ridge in the last moments of Outlander Season 8, Episode 5, in the hopes that Cleveland would come in time to assist in the fight against Cunningham. Jamie had sent for him before the tragic lodge night. Even though things didn't turn out that way, Jamie still needs Cleveland's support. The backwoods conflicts are still going strong. Jamie is aware that the Battle of Kings Mountain is imminent and that he will fight alongside Cleveland and lose. Jamie was shocked to learn that he would fight Cleveland when he first read about it in Frank's book. Cleveland is a genuinely vile, cruel, and ruthless man, even though they are both rebels. Jamie and Claire won't enjoy having him at Fraser's Ridge at all. However, it soon becomes apparent that Jamie needs to join forces with the devil in order to protect his house and the people he loves from individuals like Cunningham. Jamie is gradually getting closer to the fight that would end his life in Outlander Season 8. At the very least, Fraser's Ridge might be safe with a friend like Cleveland. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives like this. See you in the next review.